Good morning and welcome. My name is Diana Eads. This week our assignment is to give a speech on one of our pet peeves. As I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about, a pet peeve is something that really irritates you or gets your blood boiling. And most people, including some of you in this audience, would have no problem naming several things that do just that. A few great examples of pet peeves I have observed are nail biting or twirling your fingers around your hair. As some pet peeves can be taken lightly, others can end up tragic. Although for me it's a little different. I consider myself a very tolerant person, and it really takes a lot to get me to the point of blowing my stack. What bothers most people, I tend to ignore. Pet peeves are a part of our daily lives, but that doesn't mean they have to drive us toward the brink of insanity. Life is too short to let these things get to you. One thing we all need to remember is that our pet peeves belong to us. We own them. We choose to become annoyed. We choose to become irritated. And above all, we are in full control of how we choose to react. For example, pulling over on the shoulder of the highway to confront the other driver because he or she forgot to put their turn signal on before changing lanes. Or cussing out a waitress because your french fries were delivered cold. Think about it for a minute. What good is it doing you? Your blood pressure rises, you become frustrated, you tend to say and do things you normally wouldn't say or do. It's all over within seconds, but you're left with anger for hours. And furthermore, by reacting to it, do you really think that it will stop them from doing it again? I don't think so. I think that people who tend to chew with their mouths open are going to continue to chew with their mouths open. Or someone that smacks their gum is going to continue to smack their gum. This is a bad habit they have, and it's just that. It's a bad habit. That all being said, can you tell what my pet peeve is? My pet peeve is watching the little things that bother people to the point of wanting to kill or get revenge. Those people that slam the phones down because the automated system keeps connecting them to the wrong department. Or yelling at a young cashier at Burger King because she forgot to put salt in your bag. Last Christmas, I was in San Diego with my daughter. We decided to go shopping at the mall. The whole ride there, I found myself clenching the door handle as she was weaving in and out of traffic. Then she apparently got behind someone who was driving much slower. She began getting agitated and cussing under her breath. I, in no way, raised my daughter to have so much anger that she literally wanted to drive right through that car. She finally was able to pass, but as we got around the car, she began cussing again and flipping them off. I was utterly shocked. I know and I can understand. We all have little things that can irritate us. But to become so angry that if you had the chance, you might physically act on that anger. So many things in life are beyond our control, particularly the behavior of other people. Too often, we carry specific ideas of how people should act and what people should do. And then we get annoyed when they fail to live up to our expectations. To remedy this, lower the expectations of people. When you don't expect a lot from others, you will become less annoyed. And furthermore, rather than letting these things irritate you, you should try to focus on the things you can control, such as the way you choose to react to the problem. The stress of these frustrations will only keep you miserable and immobilized. Without a doubt, pet peeves will never go away, so it makes no sense to worry about things you have no control over. I think if we all practice a little mind over matter on our parts, within time, our minds will not react in a negative way. We must all accept the fact that we live in an imperfect world, and that if we allow ourselves to become annoyed, it's nobody's fault but our own. To end my speech today, I would like to ask all of you to try something different for a change. When you find yourself confronted with one of your pet peeves, instead of letting it irritate you, stop thinking about it for a minute. Reflect on something that makes you feel peaceful and happy. You will find that if you do this, these little irritations will no longer be one of your pet peeves. Thank you.